Tracer Air 215 rear bath couples ultralight, 4,131 pounds here at Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is a nice tow package SUV towable couples coach here. Big front storage compartment, lots of pass-through space that actually does wrap around all the way under the bed as well. And I like bigger baggage doors because it makes stuff easier to get into. This has a real shiny, high-gloss skin, not a cheaper Phylon skin on it, so it's got a real good look to it. What would you call that? Clay-colored exterior, I suppose? If I was an interior designer, that's probably the official name, but I'm not an interior designer, so we're going to call it grayish. Pewter, clay, whatever. Super clean shape. Inside, it's like, what is it, like a 15, so it's not like it's been owned long enough for anything bad to happen to it. Magnetic door latches are a favorite feature of mine, and it's a small thing, but those little plastic clips they get brittle over time, they get easy to break. And this is just easier. If you've only got one hand, you got to get in there. It's just way easier. I do like the enclosed docking station down here, sort of like a fifth wheel. That's a nice feature. This is a all laminated slide out. That's one of the things that helps keep the weight in check. The Schwintek silver worm gear slide system there, that's something not a lot of people know about. It's an absolutely fantastic slide system when applied correctly, and in this case it is. It's made for small slide outs, not big giant wall slides like Thor seems to use on their motorhomes. That's a bad idea. It will not work properly on those. It is a 100% maintenance-free slide system. You don't ever have to lubricate or do any of that stuff. It's also self-adjusting, so if for some reason one side wants to start going out further than the other one, hold the button until it goes all the way in or out, and it will kind of shimmy itself into square, and you don't have to adjust it. It is a very handy system when you know what you're doing with it. Problem is, no one bothers educating you on that stuff. That's why I put these videos together. The folks were real happy with it, liked camping, just wanted more trailers, so they swapped this out for a super slide 27-foot White Hawk here at Jayco with a couple rear chairs, and they're happy as can be. This has a pretty good sized awning on it. You really couldn't put a much bigger awning on there. Outside speakers, outside TV station right here. The TV can actually dismount and mount on that bracket. The wheels, who doesn't like shiny aluminum wheels? And this does have galvanized wheel wells, so that God forbid you have a flat on the road, you do have a blowout guard down here. Not every trailer has stuff like that. You really got to pay attention. This is kind of the RV equivalent of like a 5,000 mile used car. Like somebody bought a car, traded it 5,000 miles later for a newer, bigger car. You know, that's kind of what we're looking at, because this thing is, it's all but brand new. And if I just took a couple photos inside and parked this on my new lot, I bet I could fool some people. I'm not quite sure the reasoning. I'm kind of curious myself. Looks like they stuffed some just chunks of pool noodles down in the little dinette pedestal area. My guess is they just preferred this as a lounge and didn't use it as a dining table, and maybe that helped keep stuff from falling in there. I'm not sure. Front walk-around bed here with some pretty generous bedside stands, so yeah, very CPAP friendly up there in that neighborhood. The bed is easy lift with a couple struts so you can get in there. The extra skylight up here, extra vent rather, is very nice for exhausting that extra heat either when you're cooking or just from breathing when you're sleeping. Although all windows are opening for breeze through, so that is handy. All in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward RV. Even the original bedspread, original owner's manuals. The slide here is a neat sort of thing. This sort of combination U-lounge / dinette. I like that it doesn't have the big bulky back on it, because it's nice to kind of be able to sit here and put on a pair of shoes before you head out. Now, one of the benefits to that different slide system I was telling you about is that it exists above the floor, so you don't have to put any carpet on the floor. This is 100% carpetless, which makes this far easier to clean. Now, if you notice, the slide out also contains this big extra closet or pantry, whatever you want to call it over here, and there is no such thing as too much storage. So anytime you can get extra storage, that's better. I like this little either, I don't know, knick-knack shelf behind the dinette. Perfect little spot to have a coaster set for a drink. You see, all original factory electronics are present. This little 21-foot trailer does have central air, so it will stay very, very comfortable, you know, in your camping season. Full 6 cubic foot refrigerator freezer, not uncommon in this class. This giant cabinet down here is pretty awesome. If you've got big stuff you like to bring with you, they left that wide open so you can do whatever you want with it. I think that is awesome. The power awning on the outside is really nice for first-time campers, because if you wake up at night and realize you forgot to run in your awning, pow! Run the awning in button right there. You don't even have to put on a pair of pants and you can operate your awning. That's pretty slick. And you won't have to bring extra electronics, because this does it all. AM, FM, CD, DVD. It's Bluetooth enabled for your smartphone. So you can have your phone charging anywhere within like 30 yards of the trailer. I mean, it doesn't even have to be charging. It can be synced anywhere from like 30 yards within the trailer and not lose connectivity. It's very cool if you like to play music off your phone the way I do. I do that all the time. This has a fifth wheel size shower, and in point of fact, that is literally the exact same size shower pan and the exact same part number that they use in Wildcat fifth wheels at Forest River. Primetime being a member of the Forest River family. So this is literally a fifth wheel shower with another gigantic closet in here. Man, that is huge. You know, as if all of the extra storage in the living room wasn't enough, that is just fantastic back here. It does have gas and electric water heater, so it is good for dry camping, park camping, and everything in between. It's a very slick little couples coach. You know, I can't say anything negative against it. It's in perfect condition as far as a used trailer goes. All it needs is an owner, guys. And hey, you don't even need a big half-ton truck. A properly equipped SUV will take her home. You are going to want, you know, proper weight distribution and anti-sway hitching. That's why we have a full RV service center here. We are a true one-stop shop. That's why we have this big facility over here. That's why we have a full-time finance department. We do sell tow vehicles if you need one. We specialize in that kind of thing too. We take anything on trade pretty much, other than kids. We don't want kids. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, happy camping, everybody.